Well, whoop-de-doo. I'm feeling great. How about you? It's your boy here, Cliff Jablonski, getting you ready for your favorite dusty dame and furry fiend. Welcome to the Hairy Scary Countdown. Ha ha! 15 minutes of fun and frolic before the hangout gets going. Enjoy!
All right, I'm here with my ghoul friend, Miss Tiffany, actress,
Hello.
model, musician, and crafter. You're involved in all sorts of things.
I try. I try. It's definitely have to do a lot of planning, and I am a collector of planners, so they definitely help. Sometimes I have to have my own planner for everything, but yes, definitely time budgeting helps. So yeah,
And that's tough. That's something that Monkey Man and I are working on too.
Okay, yeah. Time management is sometimes key. So yeah.
Now they're screening a movie that you were in this weekend here at Dark Xmas in Hudson, Ohio.
Yes, it's called The Girl, and it is an Eerie Frequency entertainment film. And I play the crazy goth chick, go figure, who that was such a stretch for me, but I play the crazy goth chick who at the very beginning at the campfire scene tells the story of the girl who basically goes on a killing spree. Wow. And then, not to have, spoilers, and then, we kind of come face to face with the girl. So, after her story's told. Because I guess she didn't like her story being told, so I don't know. but you'll have to watch the movie just, to see exactly what happens. So.
Cool. And where can fans find that info? And then you also mentioned that you're involved in music too.
Yes, music as well. Yes, so the type of music that I do, it's Celtic folk rock or Celtic. I'm actually kind of delving more into metal. However, my earlier stuff, it's more rock than metal, but I'm adding more of like a Euro metal feel to it, so hell yeah. And I'm involved with history reenactment, and through that I became involved with a 18th century popular music group, but we do a lot of Celtic folk, like old traditional music as well. We play old traditional instruments. In that I sing and play percussion, the Irish drum, which is also called the bowrim, and I also in my music as well, I play keyboards as well, and I'll also be adding some percussions to the new stuff that I'm writing too. So yes,
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So you have a social media site or website where...
I do. So I am relaunching my website, tiffanyApan.com, in December. And I'm also going to be relaunching my online store, which will have my music, my books, new kind of Celtic fantasy themed stuff that go with the music and the books and everything else that I do. So that'll be getting launched. I'm going to be starting to slowly add my store next month in December when I relaunch my website, but I will be adding new stuff after the first of the new year.
Cool.
So tiffanyApan.com, that's relaunching next month. And also, I'm currently on Facebook, just under Tiffany Apan, or it's Tiffany Apan Music.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, all sorts of goings on.
Absolutely.
With Miss Tiffany, my ghoul friend.
Yes.
Thank you, Tiffany.
All right, thank you, Janet.
Stay tuned, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect. Where'd the towel go?
of that. She just looked away, like, go away.
Yeah. How's the red light looking? Mama, you want to take one?
That's a story our parents made up because they think our minds are too fragile to never be scared away. We get attacked by monsters during the show, and you're scared of a dead bird.
About possibly doing something in Colin the Cop,
Yeah, I mean,
Scene 1, River, Memo, here, take 3. Action.
What? Show me. What is it?
How did it go?
I'm scared.
Boy, everyone should be.
I'm scared. He's still out there.
That's right. How do you think you fared? You survived the attack?
I survived. My voice did not.
Oh, well. These are only the 2 parts you're doing in the movie, just one scene for both of you?
Yeah.
This is it.
This
Oh,
is
wow.
it.
Yeah, it was a blast
That's all.
though.
But it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
We were happy to be a part of it. She's a great actress to work with.
And her as well.
Yeah, the screaming was off the charts.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah.
We had
both
guns.
said we're getting tea after this.
Yeah, we need hot tea.
Tea.
And honey.
And monsters.
Hey Groovy Ghoulies, Janet Takei here at Cinema Wasteland with a local movie extraordinaire here.
Oh.
JR Bookwalter. Hey
Hello.
JR.
Thank you for having me.
It's good to be here with everybody again. We really missed Cinema Wasteland.
Yeah, big 1.5 year gap there where none of us got to see each other, yeah.
Yeah, so you're from Akron, Ohio.
I am, born and raised.
That's great.
Yeah.
And according to the internet, you've been making movies since you were 11?
Well, short films, yeah. I started when I was 11, and then I did my first feature, The Dead Next Door. I probably was 18 going on 19, and that took about 4 years. So I aged into my 20s making that movie, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're hoping we can play that movie very soon.
Absolutely, that'd be fun.
And you have it on Blu-ray now, so you took
do.
a lot of the movies that you made and put them on Blu-ray.
I did. What we did is went back to the original film elements and just did a restoration, cleaned it up, and this has actually got the original release of it didn't have the original actors' voices, so now you can listen to it with the original actors or with the dub track that was originally released. So it's got a number of options on there, but it's never looked better. It was shot in Super 8 film, which is pretty rare. There's not too many Super 8mm features around, but yeah. So I think most people in Akron know the movie just because we had over 1,500 people from all over Northeast Ohio that were in it.
That's awesome. A lot of local talent involved there.
Yeah, and the news crew at the time, I think all the TV stations, all the radio stations, all the newspapers, everybody covered the thing because it was a big deal. They'd come out and we'd get them in zombie makeup and, the reporters or whatnot. So it was kind of quite a summer when we shot that. In 1986 it was shot.
That reminds me of when we would talk with the people from Night of the Living Dead, and they would get a lot of the locals, the people living nearby, to zombie up and to have like little cameos here and there in the movie.
Yeah, because it really helps because then they give you some really nice coverage about the whole thing. It's a nice perk for them.
Awesome. And yeah, it's like giving back to the community, and then it's all, they get into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So are there any new projects that you're working on currently?
Well, I'm actually in the process. I'm about to release sort of a lost late 90s shot on video movie called Chupa that was shot in the Akron area, another Northeast Ohio film that was written and directed by a guy named Tom Hoover, who was an actor in several of my films, Ozone and Polymorph. So that's coming out later in October, and then
Chupa, is that like Chupacabra?
Yes, exactly. At the time it was shot in the late '90s, there was a lot of talk about the Chupacabra. Of course, now probably a lot of people don't even remember what it is or what the legend of it is. But yeah, it's a conspiracy sort of X-Files movie about the Chupacabra. So that'll actually be coming out for the first time. It's never been released before.
That sounds awesome. X-Files is one of my favorite shows. And in Parma, they have the Dupacabra.
Oh, is that right? What does that do?
He showed up in one of our skits.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. It's it doesn't suck the blood of goats then, I guess, like the Chupacabra.
No, he's just really stinky. So where can the friends, fans, and fiends out there find your amazing work?
Well, you can go to makeflix.com and you can buy this and many other fine motion pictures, independent cinema. It's a little shop I set up a couple years back, and we sell a lot of the stuff that's locally made, stuff that's internationally made, from various different companies.
So makeflix.com.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks again, JR.
No problem. Thank you.
Hello, mommy. Holding monkey. Who's gonna give that rockin' monkey a beat? How do you put a mellow mommy with a rockin' monkey? Gotta be something break on through. Will it be slow? Will it be fast? Which one will win out? Which one will last? Mellow mommy with a rockin' monkey. Which one will win out? 'Cause rock and roll or something nice and slow, I don't know. Tell me what to do. He's got a rockin' monkey. Monkey, ooh, 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 ooh. Rockin' monkey, rockin' monkey. Come on now, rockin' monkey too. Rockin' monkey, rockin' monkey, rockin' monkey too. This is one monkey you won't contain in any old zoo. Too. Rock a monkey, rock a monkey, rock a monkey too. Rock a monkey, rock a monkey too.
Sparkling soft drinks. Steaming hot coffee. Steamed or grilled hot dogs. Crispy hot fresh French fries. How about a pizza? None better anywhere.
Hey gang, it's been real. They say that all good things come to an end, but things are just getting started around here. That's right, there's no time like showtime, baby. So let's get this party started.
Hi-ho! Welcome, Friday night, all you DTFers out there. I am Grim Gory.
And I'm Janet Decay.
And you are watching
The Mummy and the Monkeys Hairy Scary Hangout. It's Friday night, and we hope you're doing all right. This is episode 264.
That's right. And wow, in a decent movie tonight, we're switching up sort of the genre. We usually show like B-movie, Z-movie, horror movie stuff. But tonight we have a pretty decent flick that's in the public domain. It's a Sherlock's Home joint, yeah.
Yes, Dressed to Kill from 1946. And we've had a lot of rainy weather here, kind of like over in...
merry old England, yeah.
Yeah. So we thought a Sherlock Holmes movie would be fitting to go with this rainy weather.
I think you thought right, that's right. So, hunker down here, get yourself ready to have a good time tonight, because we are pulling out all the stops, that's right. Not only we're showing a really cool Sherlock's Home mystery whodunit type of movie, but it's chock full once again of grim, gory sound effects and drop-ins. So lots of fun there, having fun with old Basil Rathbone himself.
Nice.
And we have new rescued reels. That's right, from all the way. It's a California one from 1988. All the stuff you know and love. Stasha skits. What do you do segment.
We've got a prize giveaway. So we're going to give away a signed photo of us to one lucky winner at the end of tonight's show. And to be a part of that prize drawing, all you have to do is comment on our YouTube chat while the movie is playing. And I'll be writing down all your names and putting them in my big plastic shiny mummy bucket.
All right, yes. And
we have some shout outs and announcements.
But before we get to all that, let's say that even though we're going to have a good time tonight, we did lose a dear friend recently. We just came from, paying our respects to the family. And we want to dedicate tonight's show
to Ron Garstick, the promoter and producer of the Ghoulardi Fest.
That's right, and we'll just play this little piece here, and we'll just talk over it as it goes. Here, how do you do that? There we go. So we lost Chuck, who's in the center there, Big Chuck Chudowski, in January, and just last weekend we lost Ron Garstick, the promoter and creator of the Ghoulardi Fest.
Yes, Ron Garstick was a really nice guy, really nice family. So he will be missed. A lot of us really liked him.
A cool shot of all of us on stage with Ron and all the other guys from the Big Chuck and Little John show. So yes, tonight's show is once again dedicated to Ron Garstick. May he rest in peace, and we love you, man, and your family, and hope everything, just can be as good as it can be from here on out. So thank you, Ron, for all the wonderful years of providing the Ghoulardi Fest, and he was a vendor there. He was he sold all the Ghoulardi merchandise.
He was the official vendor for and dealer of Ghoulardi merchandise, the t-shirts, sweatshirts, all that cool stuff.
He had permission from the Ghoulardi estate themselves. What's
Paul
his name?
Thomas Anderson.
Ernie Anderson's son.
Ernie Anderson's son.
Yeah, so it was a whole deal, and he will be sorely missed. So,
yeah, so a lot of great memories from Ghoulardi Fest. A lot of fun times that we had there in the past.
Yes, and try as we might, this show is supposed to be sort of an homage to all of those sort of late night Cleveland horror TV shows that we all grew up and loved in the Cleveland area since the 1960s. So let's do our best tonight, Mr. K. Let's see what we can do, and see if we have some fun tonight.
Yes. Okay. Switching gears. Shout out to Tim over at the Mark's Deli Counter. So.
Oh yes, we might have a new watcher.
Tim told us that he grew up watching the Ghoul and he loved the Ghoul show, and we told him, well, if you love the Ghoul show, you might like what we do on YouTube.
Just maybe. We'll see.
Maybe a little bit.
He'll let us know next time we order some chip chop ham or whatever we get there.
And happy birthday to Miss Rebel Ghoul if she's in the YouTube chat. She turned 35.
Happy birthday, Rebel Ghoul.
To Miss Rebel Ghoul.
All right.
All right. So we've got our mini monsters that watch. There's a lot of people that watch with their kiddos.
Okay.
We have people of all ages.
All right. Let's give them.
I've got Miss Putrid Petunia here, the little zombie ghoul.
And we saw one of the mini monsters tonight. We haven't seen her in a while, but
she's almost grown up.
We saw Violet, and boy, she's not little tiny Violet anymore.
Violet got tall.
She's 13-year-old Violet now.
Yeah.
Tall Violet. All right.
Okay. And let's do the little Mini Monsters chant.
Okay,
chant.
the chat, or we do, okay, it's, and a 1 and a 17 and a 352. Mini Monsters, Mini Monsters, roar, roar, roar. Mini Monsters, here they are.
Mini Monster shoutouts too. We've got Baby Joe, Lucy, Dimitri, Peanut, and Adam.
Heyo.
Wow. And Mia, aka Scoob.
Scoob.
We've got Charlotte and Taylor and Mac too.
Oh.
And Gabriel and Adeline.
That's
I
close
see
enough.
you. We've got Eva and Mackenzie and Isabella and Carly and Cassandra.
Oh,
Hey.
Carly and Cassandra.
And Lil Kong and Atticus and Penny. Wow.
Hey.
And Hannah and Dario and Sienna all the way in Germany.
Hey.
And Adrian and Julius and Morgan and
Ah.
Willow and Xander. Hey, minis. And Rhea and Trayvon and Noelle and Emily.
Hey, kids.
And Garrett and Jacob and
Woo.
Kingsley and Kenton and
Oh,
Parker.
wow.
And Nyla and Lucas and Christian. Hey, minis. And then there is Layla. And last but not least, Miss Ramona.
Miss Ramona.
and Violet. We saw Violet.
That's
today.
right. Hey, this is my new horn, and I'm thinking like maybe in the fashion of like Pee Wee's Playhouse, maybe I'll name my horn. Kind of like the. Maybe, can I call?
Just don't toot your own horn.
I will.
Oh wait, you have been.
Should I call him Honky? Honky the horn?
Honky the horn?
No. Oh wait a minute. I probably shouldn't call it that.
Maybe a different name, Graham.
Okay.
I don't know if that would work.
Well, I was trying to do the Pee Wee thing, just literally name what it. But okay, so maybe that doesn't work in this situation.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, forget it.
Okay. All right. So we've got the macabre mirror here. Let's get this going.
All right.
All right. Magic macabre mirror. Magic macabre mirror. Tell me who be here.
We're looking.
I see Mofe Chen, Elaine, Justin Jalo,
I can't see anybody.
William Richaud, Starman, Elle, Denise, Neil, Marty, Lois,
Oh, there, I
Frank,
see Lois,
Karen,
hey.
Greg, Michaela, Jenny, Scott Free, what a fun name. Justin, J. Mack, Leo Smith, Lawrence, Nora, J. Michael Harris, Richard,
All the cool
Sacred
kids.
Watermelon, JB, Van Ciatris,
Hey, who else do you
VHS
see?
Mikey,
Hey,
Bojangler's
the
here.
Bojangler.
Sputnik's here. Sean is here. Brad Beveridge. Don. Wyatt and Erdy.
Ooh.
Joe Trippy. Toy Painter 1. Let's see. Rob's Vintage Video. Roman Adventures is here.
Roman. Hey, Roman. What's up, buddy?
Anani Moose. Sears. WC. Miss Donna's here. Stasha of Liberty.
Donna.
What a name. That's cool. Grand Happy. William Richaud. Frank. Kathleen's here. And Connie Cleary, we can't forget her. Awesome, guys. Very cool. Share this with your friends, and they can watch too and have some fun.
Oh, that's right. So, like I said, yeah, all your everything you expect in a movie tonight from me is in here. The Ladder's in here, of course.
John Saxon?
There's a Saxon search.
He's
Yeah,
in
don't
there
blink.
too.
Don't
Okay.
blink your eyes. Can't tell you when he's gonna pop up, but that's how we do here, and so much more right here on.
Didn't we have a few viewers trying to count how many farts were in the movies?
Well,
So you guys, I don't know if we should have like a fart counter on the screen.
well, speaking of that, there's some cool news coming up. That I was actually recently asked to do a collab with another horror host, which we'll get into.
We'll talk about that later.
In the next break, probably. But you might want to leave your fart counter at home for that one. I'm telling you, there's no.
You're
way
gonna lose track of how many.
What we do to this movie, there's no way to keep track of it. Let's just put it that way. Anyways,
all right. Well, let's get into Fart 1, as we like to say here.
Yes.
Instead of part, we say fart.
Yes.
Fart 1 of
Dressed to Kill. Right here on The Mummy and the Monkeys. Hairy, Scary Hangout. Get out that magnifying glass. Here we go. All you private sleuths out there. Here we go. Fart 1.
Let's all dance and sing the polka. Tra la 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 la. Let's all dance and sing.
Dartmoor Prison, isolated from the outside world by walls of granite. I thought I smelled gin and regret.
They say you could get out of here by merely telling what you know.
You may or may not be another Scotland Yard bloke. But I'll give you the same answer I gave the others. I still have 2 years, 8 months, and 6 days left in which to make musical boxes. That'll be sold at auction for the benefit of this delightful sanctuary. And I intend to serve them.
That's nice.
Move along.
And now we come to the next object on our list, or I should say objects, because there are 3 of them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these can be bought together or separately.
She's walking around like she's all
Now, these
that.
beautiful little musical boxes only arrived this morning, and I didn't intend to put them on the auction block until later, but I'm going to sell them now. So, good friends, as our old pal Mark Antony used to say, lend me your ears. And what do you hear? Woo-woo! Right. The beautiful tinkle tinkle of a musical box. What a lovely trinket. What a beautiful gift. Created and made by loving hands. A thing of beauty and utility. I was going to start with £5. It's a bargain, £5. Do I see any hands?
No.
If there's a connoisseur in the house, will go £3 for it. £2. £1. 10 shillings. Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, 10 shillings is offered for a musical box you couldn't buy anywhere in London for less than £5. It was stealing to let it go for 10 shillings, like taking milk from a baby.
All right, we started with 10 shillings.
10 shillings, 10 shillings, stop it, 10 shillings, stop it, 10 shillings, stop it. Then what do you give me, £1? What do you give me, £1?
Well, one son won't give me a pound. A pound, £1 is offered, £1 is offered, ladies and gentlemen, £1 offered is against you, sir. Will you go to £2? Will you go to £2, sir?
£2, £2 is offered, £2 is offered, going once.
Twice. Third and the last call.
Go to the gentleman for £2.
Sorry, my dear.
Shut up!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, comes the opportunity to purchase an exact duplicate of the beautiful little musical box just bought by this gentleman for the ridiculous low price of £2. Now, it's exactly the same. Exactly the same. Made with the same hands.
You hear that? Isn't that lovely? That tinkle, 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 tinkle. Sounds like Bow Bells to me, you know, with little angels pulling on the ropes, eh? Who'll give me £2 for it?
Oh, you again.
Starting with £2. Oh, come, ladies and gentlemen. You know, from your enthusiasm, we might all be in Scotland instead of London.
Please buy it for me, Daddy.
£2, certainly not. We all might be in Scotland. Besides, I don't like his manner.
£1, 10 shillings. £1. £1 is ours. £1 is offered. £1 is offered, going £1. The advance, going once, going twice. The third and the last call.
Sold to the lady for £1.
Smart bidding, my dear.
We come to the third and last of these beautiful little musical boxes. Exactly the same. Tinkle, tinkle. Isn't that lovely?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't bring you here to gull you and swindle you. This is the exact replica of those 2 I just sold before.
We're closed.
But this is extremely important.
Come in, sir, come in.
I'm sorry to disturb you, but I was unfortunately delayed from arriving in time to bid on certain articles which I was rather anxious to obtain.
That's my problem. We are carrying several things over. What might the articles be, sir?
3 identical musical boxes, about so large.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but they were sold. No! Pity you weren't here to bid on them. They didn't bring anything like the real value.
I'm most anxious to obtain them. I wonder if your records would show who the purchasers were.
Oh, we don't usually give out that information, sir.
For certain, shall we say, sentimental reasons, I'm most anxious to get in touch with the purchasers. I'd be willing to pay, shall we say, £5?
Well, for certain sentimental reasons, sir, we'd be very happy to oblige.
I can't help it. I'm a greedy slob. It's my hobby.
Musical boxes.
Musical boxes, here we are.
The first purchase for £2 from Mr. Julian Emery, 52 Portman Square. Write this address down, Alfred.
Yes, sir.
Second didn't leave any name.
Oh, how unfortunate.
I think she's a dealer. You see, they don't like us to know where the things are going.
On account of the profits.
You say the second purchaser was a woman. Can you give me a description of her?
Oh, she was a young woman. Fairly tall, slender. She had a light complexion and dark hair, and she was wearing
A grey suit, don't you remember? That's right. She probably runs a gift shop. She paid £1.
Cha-ching! You say she comes here fairly frequently?
No, I didn't say so. But she does, sir. Like as not, she'll come in on Thursday. We have sales on Mondays and Thursdays.
Oh. And the third box?
The third? Oh, Mr. William Kilgore, 143B Hampton Way.
For 10 shillings.
Quite a drop from £2.
Mr. Kilgore was a Scotchman.
Oh. Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Oh, thank you, sir. And any time you're passing, drop in. We always have lovely things for sale. How can't you?
Thank you. I'll be back Thursday.
So long, Screwy. See you in St. Louis.
The message reached us too late. Musical boxes are being sold. Well, let's get out of here.
Stop rushing me!
Back off, Jack!
Someday you'll go too far.
Reaching for a star, you fool.
Yet a fool may touch a star, Colonel Cavanaugh, if he but reach high enough.
But not possess it as you would.
Beep, beep. The musical boxes, they're being sold. What a pity for you, my dear Colonel.
Is it my fault that the message reached us only an hour ago?
Yes.
Is it my fault that they were sold? She can't hold me responsible for that.
Hope for your sake you're right.
I blame myself.
You are really enjoying this, aren't you?
There will call upon you tonight at 7:45, a gentleman who desires to consult you upon a matter of the very deepest moment. Remember that letter, Holmes? It was written over 2 years ago. An interesting case. Devilishly interesting. Irene Adler. What a striking-looking woman from the brief glance I had of her. Seems only yesterday. What charm. What poise. And what a mind. Sharp enough and brilliant enough to outwit the great Sherlock Holmes himself.
I take it the new issue of the Strand magazine is out, containing another of your slightly lurid tales.
Indeed.
What do you call this one?
I call it A Scandal in Bohemia. Not a bad title, eh?
If you must record my exploits, I do wish you'd put less emphasis on the melodramatic and more on the intellectual issues involved.
More on the what do you mean by that?
Well, I do hope you've given the woman a soul. She had one, you know.
By the woman, I suppose you mean Irene Adler.
Yes. I shall always remember her as the woman.
Swing!
Let's go away, Baton.
I think.
Hello, old boy, how are you?
How are you, old boy? I haven't seen you for years. I want you to meet my old friend Sherlock Holmes. Holmes, this is Stinky. In other words, Julian Emery.
Oh, had he? Yes, we were at school together.
Yes, more years ago than I care to remember, but you didn't come in here just to remind me of that.
No, I just happened to be in the neighborhood and saw your lights burning, so I took the liberty of looking you up. Still writing your mystery stuff?
Yes, there's a new one out this week.
Boring! Good, I never miss them.
Oh, good, thanks. I say that bandage makes you look very interesting. Still poking your nose into other people's business as usual? Who hit you?
I haven't the foggiest notion. Somebody knocked me on the head in my own living room, and then proceeded to commit the most idiotic burglary you ever heard of. Fellow must have been balmy as a coot.
Balmy? Why? Come sit down, old boy. Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, all right.
I'll go and tell Mrs.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I knew the robbery was idiotic, Mr. Emery.
Oh, simply from the fact that with about £5,000 worth of musical boxes in my living room, the thief, who I caught in the act, made off with one that isn't even worth £5.
I gather you're a collector of musical boxes.
Yes, I am indeed. Some of them are very beautiful, but not the one that was stolen. The thief evidently grabbed the first thing that came to his hand when he heard me coming into the room.
Still, it's rather odd, isn't it, that having disposed of you, he didn't pick up something more valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything unusual about the stolen box?
No, nothing at all. No, I picked it up in the south of France, several years ago.
You say you have many valuable music boxes. And yet the thief made off with one that isn't worth £5. Sounds like rather an intriguing little problem.
Well, I take it that he was just an ordinary petty thief and didn't know the value.
That is a possible explanation, and yet I venture to say that the average petty thief has a more extensive knowledge of the value of object d'art than the average collector.
Well, anyway, that's Scotland Yard's theory. They didn't get very excited about it.
That's consistent anyway. I wonder if I might see your collection, Mr. Emery.
Oh, of course you could, yes. Nothing a collector likes more than showing off his when will it suit you?
No time like the present.
Good. My place is just round in Portman Square. Shall we? Yes, right.
Let's go to where people are the most cruel and awful.
Hello? What up? Where are you going? Stinky hasn't had his tea yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're going round to my place, where I'm going to give you something better than tea.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Period. And a particularly fine specimen at that.
Oh, gnarly!
Charming, isn't it?
Quite.
It all sounded to me like a lot of mice running about on a tin roof.
I'm afraid you have no ear for music, Watson.
Give me a good old band playing a rousing march. You'll have all your silly little tweets. Another one. This is me.
Oh, good Lord, you scared me.
Singing rabbit.
What would you say offhand is the value of a box like that, Mr. Emery?
Well, it's hard to say offhand, but I think we'll bring about £500 or £600 today. It's the gem of my collection.
A thief who steals an oddity like a musical box passes up one worth £500 for one of almost no value at all. Odd. Very odd. What was the stolen box like, Mr. Emery?
Oh, just a plain wooden box about so big. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I have one over here almost exactly like it.
Really?
I picked this up yesterday at an auction room in Knightsbridge. Paid only £2 for it. Of course, I wouldn't in the ordinary way add one like this to my collection, but the tune intrigued me. I'd never heard it before.
I actually lost my virginity to that song.
Rather an unusual melody.
Sit down, Bill.
Thanks. You say you bought that box at an auction sale yesterday?
Yes, the Gaylord auction rooms in Knightsbridge. Run by old, what's his name?
Crabtree.
That's the man.
At what time was the robbery committed?
Oh, about 3 o'clock this morning.
You know, Mr. Emery, that box and the robbery might well be cause and effect, especially since you say that the stolen box outwardly resembles this one a great deal. And, Scotland Yard were not particularly interested, eh?
Oh, yes, but I wouldn't blame them for that. Especially as I told them I was quite unable to describe the thief, except, of course, for the fact that it was definitely a man.
All you remember is that you came in here and someone struck you on the head.
Yes, the next thing I knew, my man was trying to revive me.
It might be wise for you to put that box away somewhere and lock it up.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary. Besides, everything's insured.
Well, at least if any further attempts at robbery are made, I'd suggest that you call the police, rather than running into any personal danger.
Oh, come, Holmes, aren't you being a bit of an alarmist?
Possibly.
Well, Mr. Gray, with old Stinky, seems to me you are making rather a mountain out of a molehill.
Molehill is the word, old boy, and it's time you were in bed. Thanks so much for letting us see your place.
Now the best, been glad meeting you.
Holmes, I can't understand why you were so mysterious. Seems to me the petty thief explanation was the only sensible one.
Really?
Yes, I can't see how you can believe it was anything else.
I didn't say I believed it to be anything else. The petty thief theory is the obvious one, I grant you. However, it's often a mistake to accept something as true merely because it's obvious.
Alrighty.
The truth is only arrived at by the painstaking process of eliminating the untrue.
Oh, is that a fact?
We are not able to do that in this case without further data.
Rubbish, you're pulling my You're trying to turn a tuppenny halfpenny robbery into an international plot.
No, I'm not. I just hope that your friend Stinky is a little more cautious in the future. Just in case.
You said it, Buster.
What the hell?
Julian Emery here. Who? Why, of course I remember you, Mrs. Courtney. Yes, you're the one bright spot at that appallingly dull affair of Lady Sanford's. Huh? Of course it isn't too late to come round. Yes, I shall be delighted to give you a... I tell you what, come straight up and I'll leave the door unlatched. Right, well, 15 minutes? Good. I shall be counting each moment. No, I mean that, really. Right, goodbye.
Why don't you get a toupee with some brains in it?
Well, the bed. You're watching The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy, Scary Hangout.
KBHK TV44, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, Bay Area Cable 12.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Eddie Murphy stars in the San Francisco crime comedy 48 Hours, November 15th at 8 on TV44, the movie station.
Now at Circuit City, save on video from the best in the business. Like this Mitsubishi 19-inch TV with remote, just $298. Choose this deluxe VHS camcorder from Hitachi or this Sony 8mm camcorder with digital superimposer. Your choice, just $996 each. Shop smart and save on top name video at Circuit City, the intelligent choice.
You're coming back tonight. It was only a matter of time.
Aviance Night Mask. Put it on and have an Aviance night.
It's new from Polaroid, the Impulse camera. Go where it takes you.
You got to go. Go with your impulse. You got to go. Go with your impulse.
Go with the new Polaroid Impulse camera.
You got to go. Go with your impulse.
I won't grow up.
I won't grow up.
Not a penny will I pinch.
Not a penny will I pinch.
I will never grow a mustache.
I will never grow a mustache.
Or a fraction of an inch.
Or a fraction of an inch.
'Cause growing up is awfuler than all the awful things that ever were. I won't
grow up. Never grow up.
Not me.
Aren't there enough hours in the day when you have to be a grown-up? Introducing the Sidekick from Suzuki.
Child's Play, a terrifying new movie.
But it was scary. I have never screamed so loud in my entire life.
Tell me about that. Whoa.
He kept saying it was only a movie. You watched the whole movie like this.
Child's Play,
Just when you thought you were safe, boom.
rated R. Starts Wednesday, November 9th at a theater near you.
Sunny days, catch some rays in nets. There's a lot of ways to catch some rays, but none like Raisinets.
Sun-ripened raisins covered with Nestle milk chocolate. They're like chocolate-covered sunshine. Wholesome and then some.
So catch some Raisinets.
And now, catch some Raisinets in the new snack pack. Catch it in the granola bar section at your grocer's.
Frost, mud on my favorite jeans. I wear them so much, they're hard to keep clean. Messy cookie stains, well. Mama lifts them out with A-L-L.
All's the stain lifter, cause as you can see, all's got the power to make stains history.
Every time stains on my favorite jeans fall, Mama lifts them out with A-L-L. That's all, the stain lifter, that's all.
Are you drinking alcohol? Sure I am. Aren't you? No, I'm pregnant. So am I. A little alcohol can't hurt me, though. Yes, it can. It can hurt you and your baby. Are you sure? When you drink, your baby drinks too. Stop, in the name of love.
The men who murdered President Kennedy are still at large, and they'll do anything to keep their secret. Over 36 people have already lost their lives for what they know. But now, Gerald Ford, George McGovern, and Melvin Belli join Jack Anderson for a live television event as he reveals the secret truth behind the most shocking conspiracy of our time. Who murdered JFK?
A live world premiere television event, November 2nd at 8 on TV 44.
Whoa. Hey, we're back.
Those were some fun retro commercials.
They were. Welcome back to the Harry Scary Hangout, everybody. You're watching tonight's movie, Dressed to Kill, a Sherlock Holmes whodunit. Yes.
Yes, from 1946. And we want to wish Kev Thulu a very happy birthday. I saw in the comments he said he had a birthday last week.
Happy birthday, Kev Thulu.
And if you guys out there have birthdays, anniversaries, announcements that you would like to have on a future show, you can email us.
Oh,
and the email is themummyandthemonkey@gmail.com. And yeah, that way we know ahead of time and we can write it down for our notes.
Yeah, but this is an interactive show, so if you don't get to doing that, you can just put it in the chat. We'll get to it at some point.
But we hope you had a great birthday, Kev.
Absolutely. Okay.
All right, coming up next is snack
Something
toys.
delicious. That's right.
Yummy.
It's time. That's right. It's time for the Mummy and the Monkeys snack toys. New yummy snacks.
Old movie facts.
Ooh, that's right. And tonight we'll show you what we're snacking. We got a couple new ones. Something new to me for sure. It's Chester's fries. They're ranch flavored fries.
Ranch flavored fries.
Yeah, they're really, really good. You want to try one?
Oh, I'm okay because I've got my snack here.
What you got?
Blue corn chips.
Oh.
Blue corn chips. I wonder if do they taste different than regular
Wasn't
corn chips?
Dennis Hopper in that movie? Wasn't that a John Waters movie?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Or who made that movie?
And what
she ate blue corn chips.
And what are you guys snacking on? You can put it in the comments below. We'd love to hear. A lot of people love to snack while they're watching movies.
That's right.
So okay, let's see.
That's right.
Beer and Doritos says John Harvey over there. Gary Smith says turn blue. Yeah.
Yeah, there you
See
go.
the connection?
There's
That's why I picked blue corn chips.
I like that.
Denise is having Reese's eggs.
Greasy eggs?
Reese's eggs.
Oh, Reese's eggs.
Victor's having Little Caesars pizza.
There
Greg
you go.
is having Zotz. Sacred Watermelon is having Italian from Jersey Mike's.
There you go. Yeah.
And
these are really good.
Taco Tots says Ed. Popcorn says Vic.
Taco Tots.
Ukrainian fish fry says David Phillips. Well,
Oh, you just saw a sign for that.
yeah.
Driving in Parma, of all places.
Yeah, I bet he got it from Parma.
Yeah.
Parma has good stuff like that.
Ukrainian fish. Oh, my God.
Nora Wallace, thank you for the super chat. So how much is it going to take for you to do another double feature?
Oh.
Wow, a double feature.
Ooh, be careful what you wish for. Could happen.
Maybe.
Okay,
Right.
what are the snack toys? You got a lot to get to tonight.
There's a lot here because there's a lot of good actors in this one.
Yeah, a good movie with good actors. That's very foreign for this show.
I know, right? We're not used to those.
No way.
All right, Dressed to Kill, made in 1946 by director Roy William Neill. He made almost all of the Sherlock Holmes movies.
Wow.
He made movies from the 1920s up until 1946 when he passed away. So this film was one of the last movies that he put out.
Oh, it was good.
The working titles were Prelude to Murder and Sherlock Holmes and the Secret Code. So it had two other alternate titles. Basil Rathbone plays Sherlock, and he was a South African actor. He got famous acting in the UK. He started on stage and was in over 70 different films.
Wow.
And I didn't know this. He was a World War I veteran. He was in the same London Scottish regiment as Claude Rains. And Claude Rains is famous for playing the Invisible Man.
Universal movie.
Two great actors right there. Okay, so other movies Basil was in. 1939, Son of Frankenstein. In 1941, The Mad Doctor. But like I said, he was in over 70 different movies, so you can look up his filmography.
Oh, wow. Go Basil.
Woo, corn chips.
Yep, those are they get kind of, chopped, cutty. Gotta be careful with those, dry.
Yeah. Okay, so Patricia Morrison, she plays Hilda, the femme fatale in this movie. And she was in mostly drama and adventure films, but she loved Broadway. She was in a lot of Broadway and like stage things. And she lived to be 103 years old.
Whoa.
She also enjoyed painting. So she just was focused on her art, loved acting, the stage, painting, 103 years old. So she had a good long life. All right, Nigel Bruce. He plays Watson in this. Well, in all those movies.
Right.
Okay, Nigel Bruce. English actor, character actor on stage and on screen. He did voiceover work for the Sherlock Holmes radio program.
Look, we got a super chat from the Shooks.
Oh, thank you, Michael and Terry Shook. That's really sweet. And Nigel Bruce was also a World War I veteran.
Wow.
He was in dramas and lots of other different films from the 1920s up until the 1950s, and he passed away in 1954.
Oh, man.
But he used to live in Beverly Hills. He moved to Beverly Hills in the 1930s.
Ooh, fancy dancy.
So that's pretty cool. Started out acting in England, came over here, and he made it. Had a nice house out in Beverly Hills.
Nice. Way to go, Watson. Is that it?
That's it. There's so much more, but if you
That's
guys want to
pretty good.
research the Sherlock Holmes movie series, it's all based on, books from way back in the day, like 1800s or early 1900s.
For sure, yeah. So, anyone else, any more things going on in the chat before we get to part 2?
Sorry, chips.
You're snack toying.
Mac and cheese, says Captain Joint. Amanda's having popcorn. Lois says a double feature would be fun.
It would be. We haven't done one in quite a while, but you know what? It's definitely interesting, and I think we'll try to put something together soon. Maybe some kind of summer thing. All right, there, Coffee Bean.
All right, corn chips and talking do not mix.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take you to the urgent care while we show everybody part 2 of tonight's movie, Dressed to Kill, starring Basil Rathbone. Jan just said, all right, we're going to get you some treatment here. Some coughing treatment.
I'm okay.
Maybe a cough drop.
I just need a minute. Let's get to the movie.
All right, part 2, and then followed by a Stasha skit. Here we go. Part 2, just for you.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Come on in.
What a dump.
Boo!
Oh, what's wrong with you?
You startled me.
Did I?
Yes.
Must be the pixie in me.
I know I shouldn't have called you so late, but I was at a party just around the corner, and I remembered your invitation to see your collection of musical boxes.
My dear Mrs. Courtney, pleasure is all the greater for being so unexpected.
My friends call me Hilda.
Thanks. Mine call me Stinky.
How quaint. Oh, what a perfectly wonderful collection of musical boxes. You know, when you told me you had a collection, I had no idea it was so attractive.
Yes. They appeal to the ear as well as to the eye.
Oh, brother.
Oh, what a plain little one. Why, it looks just like a country cousin amid all this grandeur.
No. You mustn't underestimate the country cousin. Only last night a burglar broke in here, and with all these to choose from, went off with one very much like it.
Really?
Yes, I don't mind the loss of the box so much, but I do resent this crack on the skull.
But it makes you look so interesting.
Don't you think so? It's funny that's what old Fatso said.
Fatso?
I mean, Dr. Watson. He was here this evening with a friend, Mr. Holmes. He's interested in my collection, too.
Sherlock Holmes?
Yes. Do you know him?
I've heard of him.
Yes, he seems to think I'm in some sort of danger.
What a haunting tune. It takes me right back to my childhood.
Really? You know, it's odd that you should be interested in that particular musical box.
Odd? Why?
Because Mr. Holmes is also interested in it.
He may have been more interested in the tune than in the box.
My dear, yes, that's right. I remember now. He whistled it note for note, having heard it only once.
Really? He must be a remarkable man.
Bit of an alarmist, if you ask me.
Don't you believe in warnings?
Of course not. Who'd want a box like that?
Excuse me?
I would.
You're not serious.
Oh, but I am.
Well, you put me in a very awkward position. I'm a collector, you know. And the collector buys but never sells.
But if the price were high enough.
The price has nothing to do with it. It's the principle of the thing. Yes, well, we haven't had our drink.
No, thanks. I must be getting along.
Must you really?
I'm afraid so.
You're not walking out on me, are you?
My reputation, stinky.
I say, you know, you are an attractive woman.
Thanks. You I told you to wait outside. What did you have to kill him for? All I had to do was walk out with this.
He held you in his arms.
Don't touch him. Don't touch anything. Now get out.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. What about me? This is murder. What about Scotland Yard? What about Sherlock Holmes? Now get out!
Why do you say things that you know will hurt me?
Better give up them cigarettes, buddy, or the groundhogs will be bringing you your mail. Know what I mean?
Did you get it? Good. Did you have any trouble with him?
Just a matter of murder.
Ah, Mr. Holmes.
You!
Hopkins. Thanks for coming so promptly. Inspector Lestrade suggested that I call through to you.
Mr. Emery was the client of Mr. Holmes, Inspector.
Indeed. You didn't mention that when I telephoned you, Mr. Holmes.
Well, not exactly a client, Inspector. Sergeant Thompson?
He was killed between the hours of 11 and 2 o'clock this morning, Mr. Holmes.
That's nice. Must have been someone he knew, someone of whom he had no suspicion.
Poor old Stinky. It's all my fault. I should have prevented this.
Well, it's no time to start talking about that now, Doctor.
Apparently it's gone. That's the second attempt on the musical box that Emery bought at the auction sale. And this time it was successful.
But that box was only worth £2.
It was worth a man's life, Watson. I think we'd better pay a visit to Gaylord's auction room and that fellow Crabtree. Inspector, may I suggest that you make a complete search of this flat for a small, plain, musical box about that size? Thank you. Come on, Watson.
Let's go to KFC. I'll drive, you pay.
You say the first box went to Mr. Julian Emery. The second to Mr. Kilgore, 143B Hampton Way. And the third to the unidentified young lady who presumably has a shop and lives near Golders Green.
That's right, Mr. Holmes.
Isn't it rather strange, Mr. Crabtree, that you should have had 3 identical musical boxes all playing the same tune? Where'd they come from?
Dartmoor Prison.
Dartmoor?
Yeah, we get a regular shipment from there every month. The inmates manufacture them. Well, they make all kinds of things, you know, pipe racks, waste paper baskets.
Peanut butter.
Did you happen to notice if anyone showed any particular interest during the auction in the purchasers of these 3 boxes? Oh, come now, Mr. Crabtree. This is very literally a matter of life and death.
Well, since you put it that way, Mr. Holmes, there was a gentleman came in here about an hour after closing time, and he was in an awful state, he was. He gave me £5 to tell him where the boxes had gone to. He said they had a sentimental value for him, sir.
Oh, expensive sentiment.
Can you describe him?
He was tall, distinguished looking, and he had grey hair and a moustache. He was quite a gentleman, sir.
What was his reaction when you were unable to supply him with the address of the young lady who owned the shop?
I told him the young lady usually come back on Thursday. He said he'd come back on Thursday. Now, that's tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Crabtree. You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Don't mention
Come on,
it.
Watson.
Where are we going now, Holmes?
To the home of Mr. Kilgore, the man who bought the 3rd box.
But hang it all, Holmes, how do you know those other 2 musical boxes are of any importance?
I don't, but I certainly have no intention of waiting until the owners are murdered to find out.
No one at home.
I hope that's the explanation.
I'll have a look through this window. Where are you? Doesn't seem to be anyone there. The whole place seems deserted as far as I can see.
How do you do?
Yes. Mr. and Mrs. Kilgore at home?
No.
When do you expect them?
Oh, in an hour or so. There's no use your hanging about. They don't buy nothing from peddlers.
Peddlers? My good woman, this is Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes? Oh, go on.
Do you mind if we come in and wait? My business is rather urgent.
Well, I've got to go out and do my shopping.
And I don't know as Mrs. Kilgore like any strangers nosing about.
Quite all right, I assure you.
Well, I've got to be off. You two wait in the parlour. And no smoking either. Mrs. Kilgore says it smells up the house.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Funny old girl,
Park Lane.
Park Lane? And what would the likes of you be doing in Park Lane?
Now, don't worry about the fare, Ducky. If you knows how to get to Park Lane, up it.
You know, Holmes, I've been thinking. There must have been something hidden in that box of old stinkers.
Duh.
Stolen jewelry, possibly. What's up, Holmes?
Listen.
What's just the steam in the water pipes? Watson! Great Scott! Come on, Holmes. Get on the chair here.
All right, my dear. There. Now, don't worry. It's all over.
There you are, dear. Don't cry anymore.
She tied me up and shut me in the cupboard.
I know.
Funny, though, you know, a lot of these women are so needy.
Did you show her your new musical box?
Yes, she said she wanted to hear it play. And as soon as I showed it to her, she grabbed hold of it.
I know. Now, don't worry, nobody. We'll buy you a new musical box.
Yes, my dear, the best one in London.
Oh, get out of here!
Oh, what a I've been.
What do you mean, Holmes?
She took the musical box out of this house in that market basket. Right under our very noses.
Why could the Kilgore charwoman want to take the music box?
She isn't the Kilgore charwoman. She's a consummate actress. An extremely clever, unscrupulous woman who will stop at nothing. Take care of the child, will you, Wolf, till our parents get back. Explain everything to them.
Of course I will. But, Holmes, where are you going?
Somewhere, somehow, I must get to the young lady who bought that third musical box before our opponents find out. I only hope that I won't be too late.
To the Batmobile.
Oh, no. No, darling, you mustn't cry anymore. Now, cheer up. Would you like to hear old Uncle make a noise like a duck?
No.
Please, stop.
Oh, sorry.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, how much am I offered for this beautiful lace Dresden china figurine? A lady of the French court. Now, this is the genuine article.
That's a lie!
That's a beautiful ornament for your mantelpiece. Or you could use it as a centerpiece on the dining room table. Now, will somebody start me for £10? Will somebody start me for £10? £8.
Hubba.
£7. All right, £5 is offered, £5 is offered, £5 is offered, £5, 10, £5, 15, £5, 15. £6 is offered, £6, going once, going twice, the third and the last call will be all done. Sold to the lady from Twickenham for £6.
Okay, party, bonus.
Next, we have a real museum piece, ladies and gentlemen. A fine 19th century doll. The costume an exact replica of the holiday clothes worn by the Hungarian peasant women. Now, ladies and gentlemen, an article like this will cost you from £15 to £20 in a West End shop. I'm not going to ask you anything like that. Who'll give me £2 for it? No way. £2. Anybody offer me £2? £2 for the Hungarian? £2? £1. What? Anybody give me £1? Anybody offer me £1 for the doll? £1 is offered, ladies and gentlemen. £1 is offered. Now, I'm not going to waste your valuable time or mine in trying to get one half of what this beautiful doll is worth. If the young lady can steal it for £1, that's her good fortune. So it's going once, it's going twice, the third and last call. Any more? Sold to the young lady for £1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I draw your attention to something which may be a great surprise to you, worthy of any collection. The only other one like it is in the British Museum. It's a Ming vase of the 7th dynasty. This vase lay in a large collection somewhere outside Rome for over 2 centuries, I understand. It was discovered there by the noted antiquarian Sir Andrew Coppleston. Now, some of you may remember Sir Andrew Coppleston. Besides being a noted traveller and antiquarian, he's also a gentleman rider.
A girl with a parcel in her hands, that's her.
Are you sure that's the girl?
Well, she fits perfectly the auctioneer's description.
Follow her, Hamid.
Okie dokie.
It's lovely, dear.
And only £1. We can get at least 3 for it.
Easily. I'll go make some tea.
I could do with a cup.
Right.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm looking for a birthday gift for a 7-year-old girl. What would you suggest?
We have some lovely dolls. Now, this Hungarian
I think
peasant-
she has enough dolls already.
Books are always welcome.
Well, I'm looking for something a little different.
Well, that's rather cute. What is it?
Oh, that's a musical box. Children always love them. And this is an exceptionally nice one. It plays many tunes.
Who likes pierogi? We like pierogi with sauerkraut and cheese.
Have you any others?
Yes. If you'll just step this way. I have only 2 left.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice. Are you sure this is all you have?
I'm sorry. They're rather hard to find, you know. That's our entire allotment. I did have one other, but I sold it earlier this afternoon. But it was only a plain wooden one. It wouldn't have been a very nice gift for a child.
Really? Do you happen to know who the purchaser was?
Why, yes. He left his card, just in case anyone should inquire for him.
How interesting. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to look a bit further. Thank you anyway.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Heavy! Follow that cab.
Here, now, what?
Scotland Yard.
Hop in.
Sherlock Holmes. I might have known.
We thought we were the hunters, instead of which we're the hunted.
We've been fools. We played right into his hands. Of course. He's had us followed. Don't look. The man in front of the toy shop. Hamid, turn sharp right at the next corner and again at the next.
Gotcha.
No photograph of her, Commissioner, as I expected. She's not a known criminal.
But how do you expect to know if you do find her? After all, she was disguised as a charwoman.
Don't worry, old fellow. If I ever see her again, I'll recognize her.
Well, it won't be long till we know who they are and from where they operate. Who's covering them?
Sergeant Thompson's following them, sir. They won't get away from him. He's a good man.
We could have arrested them at Clifford's toy shop if we had any proof.
But we know that they killed Emery.
Proof, my dear fellow. We must have proof.
We have x-rayed it, sir. There's nothing whatever concealed in the box.
We'll have a look at the plates.
There must be some clue. And it's probably so obvious that we've all overlooked it.
Seems to me we're up against a bunch of lunatics.
Not lunatics, my dear fellow. Extremely astute, cold-blooded murderers.
What can these little musical boxes have in them that's so important?
Taco Bell?
Don't forget, they were made in Dartmoor prison. You can smuggle stuff into prison, but not out.
You want us to break the box apart, sir, to see if there's anything the x-ray hasn't caught?
No, not yet.
Do you mind if I take it?
Certainly.
Thanks.
The governor of Dartmoor Prison informed us, sir, in answer to Mr. Holmes' question, that all 3 musical boxes were made by the same convict, John Davidson, serving a 7-year term, sir.
Davidson?
The Bank of England flakes.
That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
Now we're getting somewhere. Wait a minute. How did you know about the plates, Mr. Holmes?
I'm a student of crime, Inspector. I make it my business to know about such things. And when the name of Davidson was mentioned...
Well, who is this fellow Davidson?
As long as Mr. Holmes seems to know all about it already, I suppose there's no harm in telling you.
Sewer, cha cha cha. Lost my capacity down the drain, cha cha cha. Whew, that's a lot of hard work, let me tell you. Hey, Stasha, get your duper out here and bring them seeds with you, all right? Summer's almost over, and we got to get them things in the ground for next spring, yeah. Whew, man, am I ready for a brewski? Whew. Wow, Stasha, wowzy, wow. Look, spring is finally here. I mean, the birds are chirping, stuff's growing out of the ground like wildfire. And the things you planted, look at them. They got so big, and they're so pink. Oh man, I gotta hand it to you, Stasha. You got a pink thumb? Yeah, wow. Look at those things, I mean, they're beauties, each one of them. You have a favorite? I kind of like that one over there, too. Yeah, he's cute.
Hi-oh! Hey, welcome back, one and all, even if it's just one of y'all, to the Mummy the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout. Not that you left, but you were checking out the movie and the skit, and now you're back with us.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they're trying to figure out what's up with the music boxes. Why does
yes, the movie.
Suspicious woman want them?
Yes, these thugs are after, these 3 thugs are after, these music boxes, and who knows what that's. You have 2 more farts left to find out what's going on. And I saw everybody caught the Saxon search there. They were paying attention, and
Ladder made an appearance.
And the Ladder made an appearance. So
wow.
Shot that all off in one segment, but there's still more fun stuff to come. Trust me, there's some cool stuff coming up.
Oh yeah, some announcements we need to make.
Right now we're going to talk about some stuff. Now we alluded to earlier in the show about me collaborating with another horror host out there.
That's right.
That also puts sound effects in his movies. And he came to me and he said, hey, well, I'll just let the Bone Jangler. It's a Bone Jangler. Yes.
Woo!
Bone Jangler got a hold of me, and we've been talking on and off in general about lots of stuff. But then he thought he had a good idea to maybe do a collab. I can jump in and do a segment on one of his shows. Put some of the sound effects, my style, and then on another segment we kind of riff together. Like he'll put some stuff in, half of the sound effects, and I put the other half of drops and sound effects in.
Oh, that's cool.
So yes, so here's this. So tomorrow night, this is going to be premiere tomorrow night on themonsterchannel.com. Check out the Bone Jangler with guest collaborator Grim Gory, Saturday, March 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central on themonsterchannel.com.
Ooh,
yeah.
So you've got a movie bromance going on there.
Oh God, yeah, of course. This guy, he's been doing this for years, and I'm just learning and trying to do something fun too. So yeah, I'm happy that he thought I was good enough to work with them, and that's really cool. I really do respect him, and I really do love his show, and to be a part of that's really cool.
Very cool.
So I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow night's going to be even extra special because we usually watch his show on Saturday nights for the past bunch of years.
We watched the Kung Fu movie, and then we watched the Bone Jangler
We
show.
love the Monster Channel.
Yeah.
Saturday evenings and nights are great. So, so check them out. I mean, they run 24/7 programming on that. It streams on the .com and on the Roku app, which you can download, and there's a whole thing to that. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see.
We love collabing with other horror hosts.
Yes.
And YouTube personalities. We love doing stuff like that, and we're hoping in the future we're going to host some more independent films. Mm-hmm. There's some people out there that gave us permission to host their movies recently.
Oh yeah, and the movie.
And we just need to watch them and just plan them for future shows.
Yes, and the movie that we're doing that too is The Slime People.
The Slime People.
Oh yeah.
So you can catch The Slime People tomorrow night on the Monster Channel, hosted by Grimm and the Bone Jangler.
Well, the Bone Jangler is hosting. I just
with
jump
special
in.
guest Grimm.
That's right. I come in later on, like halfway through the flick, and I do my thing, and then we jam together on a segment. So it's going to be fun.
Cool. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, so that's we'll talk about that again later. And there was a question. Like Wiki Bobby asked a question, a very, very, very important question. Will there be a Harry Scary hangover tonight? And the answer is
sure.
Yes, there will be. Yes.
I didn't plan much for it, so I guess we're just going to talk about whatever.
Like a free for all.
It's our after show chat show, the Harry Scary Hangover, and that will be on later tonight after we wrap up episode 264 of the Harry Scary Hangout.
Sorry, following the show, and other stuff going on in the world of the Mummy and the Monkey. We had to slow some stuff down. We won't be at Cinema Wasteland this year, or this spring.
This spring.
But
maybe we can make it to October.
Yeah, there's
the October show.
Some things, some responsibilities that we have, new ones here at the Erie Cemetery. So we're trying to keep family first, as they say, right? All that good stuff. So let me see if I can find these stills. What we got going on here? Hey,
there's our Teespring store.
Yeah, talk about Teespring.
We've got tank tops and t-shirts and hoodies and so much more. It's all there on our Teespring store. Different colors and sizes to choose from. You can use coupon code BANANAS.
What?
These deals are bananas. Yes, for as a little thank you for supporting our online store.
That's right. So check them out. Become the coolest monster on the block. And as we were saying, we won't be there, but please feel free to, and I'm sure you will anyway, go check out Cinema Wasteland Movie and Memorabilia Expo, April 4th, 5th, and 6th at the the Best Western Plus in Strongsville, Ohio. Yes,
it's a great little convention,
and it's their 25th anniversary show as well.
Yes, their anniversary show,
celebrating 25 years, doing 2 shows a year. Crazy, man. But go check out, go patronize the vendors, and we'll try to do our best to be there in the fall. I would really like to get back to that. I'm missing my Wasteland family. That's right. And what else we got here? Oh, Janet has an eBay store. You can go buy some cool stuff there.
Yes, the Thrift Crypt, and all the links to our stores for eBay, for Teespring, they're in the video description box below if you're watching us on YouTube. If you're watching this on television later, you can check out themummyandthemonkey.com, and it will have all the links to our stores and social media.
And there's the Grimm's New World Hoarder eBay store name or sort of thing. But again, the link is what you want to click on our .com. And hey, if you want to become a YouTube channel member, how would they do that, Janet?
You can become a Monster member. Yes, it's only $2.99 a month, and we do add videos for members only to view. They get exclusivity to see that. And it's just $2.99 a month. You can click the little join button on the top right hand corner if you go to the Mummy and the Monkey YouTube channel.
That's right. And hey, we haven't done one in a while, but we're thinking maybe this Sunday we'll do another episode of our podcast, Living the Scream.
Yes, we need to host another podcast, and with all this rainy weather, it'd be perfect.
Sunday might be the day.
Yes.
Yeah, it might be the day. Yes,
but you could check out past podcasts under our Living the Scream podcast playlist. that is here on the Mummy and the Monkey YouTube channel.
That's right. As we mentioned earlier, we will be doing a Mummy and the Monkey Harry Scary Hangover, which follows the Harry Scary Hangout. After the show, we'll take a break and come back at you with a whole new hour or so of fun and frolic, and we'll see what we get into. And then, and you're talking about North Coast Nostalgia, or North Coast Comics.
North Coast
formerly
Comics.
North Coast Nostalgia.
Yes, so April 5th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., they're doing a show and tell.
Ooh.
So we can nerd it up if you have a favorite action figure, a favorite comic book.
This is nerd to know information, by the way.
A favorite t-shirt. Hey, why not? Go and bring it to North Coast Comics on Ridge Road in Parma, April 5th from 5 to 7 p.m. And you can talk nerdy with all the nerdy folk sharing their favorite nerd items.
Get down and nerdy, but nothing weird like, a jar full of toenail clippings.
Yeah, nothing weird.
Yeah, nothing's gross or weird.
Like an action figure or comic book, something comic book related.
Yes,
or science fiction or something like that.
To get nerdy with.
And we will be there, for those 5 to 7 p.m.
Yeah, we're gonna pop in.
We're gonna pop in and talk nerdy with all of y'all.
In our civvies, yeah, we're gonna be regular nerds.
We're gonna dress like regular nerd folk.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. So that's what's going on in the world of the Mummy and the Monkey, baby. It's changing a little bit, but we're trying our best to keep up and be there for you. So
yeah, and there's a lot of comments
what's
in the
going
YouTube
on in the
chat.
Let's do a little
and
bit.
And if you guys haven't done so already, give the video a like. And you can also subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe. And it's free to hit the like button. Bone Jangler says, don't bother with the fart counter. It would break in 2 minutes.
You can't. You just leave that alone. You just put that back in the peanuts. You're not going to need it. You're not going to need it for our show, for his show and our segments tomorrow night.
And WC Field says, slime people. I haven't seen that one in a while.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So you're gonna like that.
Guarantee you never seen it like this before. That's for sure.
And let's see. I'm just going through. There's a lot of comments here. You guys are awesome.
That's good. Well, let's interact a little bit. Let's socially interact.
Let's see.
On social media.
Lawrence says, "Hey, Mama Monkey is part of our extended family. Also, we all appreciate what you do for family." Oh, yeah. True. We gotta help Mama Monkey, so we can't. We've talked about it before on our past. Like the most recent podcast from a couple weeks ago.
You get a little more personal information there, stuff like that.
Yeah, but, we can talk more about that behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, I know they're raring for Fart 3. They can't wait to inhale another fart of this movie, which isn't actually that bad tonight.
Let's find out what's going on with the music boxes and why this lady wants to buy them all.
Yeah, and sorry, Stinky. He ain't gonna make
poor
it for the
Stinky.
Yeah,
why the heck did they kill Stinky?
Yeah, who knows?
He just really liked that lady.
I hope it was worth it. We're gonna find out. Here we go with Fart 3 of Dress to Kill. Ads and stuff. Oh, here we go.
2 years ago in London, there occurred a robbery of such tremendous importance, although the stolen articles themselves had no intrinsic value whatsoever, that the Home Secretary was instrumental in seeing that not a word of it appeared in any newspaper.
But you never told me anything about this, Holmes.
You were away at the time.
Articles of no intrinsic value and yet of such importance? I don't understand.
Davidson was apprehended within 15 minutes of committing the theft. But by that time, he'd hidden the articles in question and they've yet to be found.
Before going further, Dr. Watson, I must inform you that this matter's not to be mentioned outside of this room.
Of course not. Do I look like a man who'd gossip?
Yes. Let's not go into that now, old fellow, shall we? Davidson had been employed for years in a position of extreme trust by the engravings department of the Bank of England. The articles he stole were nothing less than a complete duplicate set of plates for printing £5 notes.
What? The Bank of England's own plates?
Precisely. And with those plates, a gang of crooks could flood England with £5 notes, not forged in the usual sense of the word, but notes undetectable from genuine Bank of England notes in any way whatsoever.
Good heavens.
Any whisper at all might have resulted in enormous damage in shaking public confidence in the Treasury.
We tried everything after we arrested Davidson. Offered him a shorter sentence if he'd tell us where he'd hidden the plates. Why, we even put in Scotland Yard men with him as cellmates, but no results.
Obviously, Davidson is a man of strong character and infinite patience.
You're right.
Yet suddenly he feels impelled to smuggle out the secret of the hiding place of the plates to his confederates. Why?
I don't understand, Mr. Holmes.
Well, for example, has the Bank of England made any plans to radically change the design of the £5 note so that in, say, 7 years from now, notes made from the stolen plates will be worthless?
Confidentially, Mr. Holmes, such a move was discussed. But replacing all the £5 notes in circulation would be such a Herculean task that nothing's been done about it as yet.
I see. Of course, there is another possible explanation.
What's that?
Davidson didn't have much time to find a hiding place before he was captured. He may be afraid that the plates will be accidentally discovered before he's released. Hence his anxiety to communicate their whereabouts to his Confederates as soon as possible.
I believe you've hit it, Mr. Holmes.
I'm sure that the message is contained in this musical box. Or rather, in all three musical boxes, since possession of all three seems to be essential. Our opponents have 2/3 of the puzzle, we have 1/3.
Well, what are you going to do, Holmes?
Try to deduce the message from the 1/3 that we have.
Oh, good for you.
It's the same tune as the one played by Emery's musical box. And yet it's different.
Sounds the same to me.
The tune. Somehow the tune is the key to the mystery.
You okay?
It must be the tune. Otherwise, why use 3 musical boxes to convey the message? Why not collar boxes or shoe boxes?
Yes?
Who's there?
It's for you, Inspector.
Oh, thank you, sir. Inspector Hopkins speaking.
Drink 3 cups of coffee
What?
and then be sexy.
Where?
I'm sexy and I know it.
Golders Green Station reports they've just found Sergeant Thompson's body. From the tire marks on his clothes, he was apparently run over by a taxi.
An unfortunate accident.
Not an accident, my dear fellow. I'm afraid it's murder.
People come and go so quickly.
Oh, you never know just who you're going to meet when you're walking down a busy London street. Mrs. Hawkins, Mrs. Brown, any subject of the crowd. Oh, you never know just who you're going to meet. So you better hold your topper in your hand, just in case you meet a lady on the Strand. Girls will think you're kind of sweet, and your day will be complete. Oh, you never know just who you're going to meet. Now a gentleman is judged by his appearance. Yes, a gentleman is judged by how he talks. Now he's much better off when he's acting like a toff, especially if he's taking him a walk.
What on earth is this outlandish place?
A rendezvous for actors.
Actors?
Buskers, old boy. You've seen them 1,000 times. Actors who entertain the queues, waiting outside theaters.
You never know just who you're going to meet when you're walking down a busy London street. So you better wear your best, hold it nice to look your best, 'cause you never know just who you're going to meet. So you better keep your manners right in view, just in case a lady gives a how'd you do. Keep your trousers in a pleat, shine your shoes and keep them neat, 'cause you never know just who you're going to meet.
Blimey.
But hi, how are you? It's so cool seeing you. This is crazy. You
How are
look
you, Joe?
great.
Never met him. And yourself? Fine, thank you. I want you to meet a friend of mine, Dr. Watson, Joe's sister.
Oh, well, any friend of Mr. Holmes is a friend of mine.
Hi, Joe.
He did me a good turn once that I'll never forget.
Yes, I cleared Joe of a most unpleasant charge.
Murder, no less.
Oh, really? By proving to the satisfaction of the police that he was busy at the time blowing someone's...
That's right, Governor.
Good gracious me.
Joe, now you can me.
Come on, off. Come on, up it. Can't a gentleman have some peace and quiet around here?
As Aretha said to Gloria, Celine, Shania, and Mariah during Divas Live, are you tripping?
And here, There you are, Mr. Holmes. Now we can have some peace and quiet around here.
Thank you, Joe. There's £5 in this for you.
Well, I wouldn't want to take it on myself, sir. But I'd get somebody to do it for you for half of that.
You don't know what the job is yet.
For £5? Murder, ain't it?
What? No, Joe, not murder, just music. I want you to identify a song for me.
Oh, there ain't a song that's been written that I don't know.
That's why I came to you. Of course, the violin is more my instrument, but, oh well. Here we go. Now listen to this, Joe.
Wait a minute. You're playing that wrong. What? That should be E natural, not E flat.
You know the song?
Oh, yes. It's an old Australian song called, The Swag Man. But you're playing it all wrong.
That's what I hoped you'd say. Now listen again, Joe.
That's the same tune, all right. But you're making different mistakes than you did the first time.
No, not mistakes, Joe. Call them variations. Here, play the song for me, but the other way it's written.
There you are.
Thank you, Joe.
What's it mean, Holmes? Are you onto something?
Perhaps. I don't know yet. It's probably a code of some sort.
Oh!
Joe! Could you write the song down for me? The way it was originally written?
Oh, sure, Mr. Holmes. But it'll take a few minutes. Here, Mabel. Pale ale. Come on, up to it. Along with it.
How dare you!
The Booze Hounds return. Well, obviously it isn't the lyrics. No combination of those words made any sense at all.
The variations in the way Emery's musical box played the tune are different from the variations in the one we have.
You sure?
Quite. You see, I took the trouble to memorize the tune as played by Emery's box that night we were with him in his flat.
Holmes, you amaze me.
Elementary, my dear fellow. One of the first principles in solving crime is never to disregard anything, no matter how trivial.
Why the 3 boxes? Why not 1?
I don't
Because the message was obviously too long to be conveyed by any one variation. Then there's the 3rd box, the one that woman took from the Kilgores. That contains yet another set of variations.
Yes, well, it's all beyond me.
Well, all we have to do now is to find the secret of the variations. Not a very easy problem to solve, my dear fellow. Hello.
What's up?
Dang. We've had company.
More f***ing shit I gotta clean! More motherfucking I gotta clean!
Say, this is outrageous.
Ask Mrs. Hudson to come in here, will you?
Right. Mrs. Hudson?
Yes?
Oh, there you are. Will you come up here at once, please?
Coming, sir. Mercy me, Mr. Holmes. What has happened?
Who called while we were out, Mrs. Hudson?
Just a young lady. The one who said you wanted her to wait for you. And a nice-looking old gentleman with
Our
her.
friends again, Watson.
Friends?
What did the young lady look like?
Oh, I couldn't see her face. She had a heavy black veil on. But she had such a nice way with her. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes, if I've done anything wrong. But you did say I should always let clients come in and wait for you.
Don't worry, Mrs. Hudson, don't worry. You had no way of knowing. It's quite all right, quite all right. Now, don't worry, Mrs. Hudson.
Get the mother out of my life.
Don't worry. But where on earth's the musical box?
They didn't get it.
Didn't get it? Where is it?
It's in your hand. That biscuit jar. Take the biscuits off the top.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Now put your hand inside, and you'll find the music box.
Well done, Holmes. Well done. Amazing.
Smell it! That reefer will mellow you out.
Whew, nice fresh smell. Like a pub after closing time. I say, Holmes,
What?
it's morning.
Allow me to congratulate you on a brilliant bit of deduction.
Well, excuse me!
It's not a transposition, not a polygraph transposition, not a trigraph,
What are you talking
or
about?
any known form of decoding.
How about the Morse code? Have you tried that?
Yes, at about 3 o'clock this morning.
I'm sorry, old man. I was only trying to help.
What does he think I am, an imbecile?
Oh, do me a favor. Not again. Must have heard that thing 1,000 times. Kept me awake all night.
Not a very distinguished composition, I grant you.
You know perfectly well I don't know one tune from the other. When I was a kid, my people tried to have me taught the piano. I've always felt sorry for that old teacher of mine. The poor old girl finally reached the point of numbering the keys for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even then, I never progressed beyond...
Numbering the keys, Watson. The 19th key of the keyboard is the 19th letter of the alphabet. S. Here. Write this down when I give it to you, old fellow, will you? The first altered note. Write S first. Now, the 8th key is H. The 5th key, E. The 12th key, L. The 6th key, F.
S-H-E-L-F. Shelf.
Your piano lessons were not in vain, old fellow. You've solved it. Thank you. We now have 2/3 of the message. Behind books, third shelf, secretary, Dr. S. Presumably, these are the first and second portions of the message.
And this gang has the first and third parts of it.
Precisely.
Then it's a stalemate?
Yes, Commissioner, but we can't leave it like that. There's no doubt in my mind that they'll try to secure our third of the message that's missing.
Well, I assume you've taken every precaution to guard the Clifford music.
Oh, yes, it's carefully hidden at Baker Street with Dr. Watson on guard. However, I'm reasonably certain that, difficult as it may be, we can find the plates even without the missing part of the message.
Behind books, third shelf, secretary, Dr. S.
Well, outside of the fact that Davidson hid the Bank of England plates somewhere in London, Mr. Holmes, I don't see that we progressed at all.
Allow me to point out to you, sir, the key words, Dr. S. It looks as if the plates were hidden in the house of the doctor. Whether S stands for his first or last initial remains to be determined by a process of elimination.
Well, there must be 10,000 doctors in London with S for a first or last initial.
Precisely. And every one of them will have to be questioned in person. That's why I say this is a task for Scotland Yard.
It's a task, all right. But Scotland Yard has searched worse haystacks and found a needle.
Well, for the time being, I'll leave the matter in your hands, gentlemen.
We'll call you if and when we get a lead on our mysterious Dr. S.
Thank you. In the meantime, I intend to follow up a little clue concerning a cigarette. You're certain of the identification of the tobacco?
Absolutely. I have made up this special blend for only 3 customers.
Oh, really?
It is almost pure Egyptian, with a mixture of latakia for added body.
Fascinating.
And a pinch of perique. Merely a whisper, as one might say, for elusive fragrance.
Yes. And the 3 customers?
Major Wilson in Bombay, India. Mrs. Catherine Leamington Smith in Ireland.
Yes, and the third?
Mrs. Hilda Courtney of Park Mansions, Bryanston Square.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You've been most helpful.
It is a pleasure to have been of service, Mr. Holmes.
Give me a minute to paint on some cleavage.
Yes?
Mrs. Courtney?
Yes.
My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Do come in.
Thank you.
I've heard of you, of course, Mr. Holmes. I believe we have a mutual friend in Sir Edward Brookdale. He's spoken to me of you quite often.
Indeed.
Oh, please, she's had work done.
And to what good fortune am I indebted for this visit?
I think you know Mrs. Courtney.
Well, I did get a summons for speeding last week. But outside of that, I don't think I'm of any interest to the police.
Oh, come now, Mrs. Courtney. You seem to forget that you and I have met before.
I'm sorry. I'm sure I would have remembered meeting the great Sherlock Holmes. Please sit down.
You.
Hey, what's buzzing, cousins? Stick around. I ain't going anywhere, and neither should you.
And we're back.
Ooh, and just like that, we're back.
Yeah. Hey, Groovy Ghoulies.
That's right. Hope you enjoyed tonight's movie, Dressed to Kill. We're 3 farts into a 4-fart movie and getting closer to find out who done it and why they done it.
Only Basil Rathbone can make trying to figure out a music box seem interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Basil, for doing that. All right. And I like how Watson just kind of stumbles across stuff. This guy's like racking his brain all night, this really smart guy, and Watson figures it out, like, stumbles over the answers, this happens multiple times in this movie.
Elementary, dear Watson.
Or just, dumb luck that you mentioned it. Oh, thanks for saying, that's what it is. It's a piano. It's like, you didn't think of that yet? It's crazy. Anywho.
Anyways, we do have a prize giveaway that we're going to do the drawing for. And that we're going to give away at the end of the show. And it's a signed photo of us to one lucky winner. Well, sign it, send it out.
Hey, does this horn make it sound like QVC or something like that?
Do they use horns?
I think they used to.
I don't watch QVC.
Back in the day. Remember that? I don't know. Hey, KBK Music, thanks for the kudos. Appreciate it, man. I have fun doing that, putting the drops in there.
Yeah, thank you.
And the sound effects. A lot of fun for me.
Virtual Vicky says the bleeping sound effect is getting some great mileage, Grim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I look, anything else, you don't want to overdo things, but boy, I just... Whenever you hear the thank you get that hard K sound. If you bleep out the thank, and you hear
sounds like something else.
Oh, all the time. Great stuff.
I didn't know he swore that much back then.
Well, yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, he was had such a foul mouth with Sherlock Holmes. I thought he was a little more reserved, very posh.
Maybe we have like the unedited edited version.
Yes.
Because you bleeped a lot of it.
Yeah, it's been abridged.
So yes. The prize giveaway is a signed photo of the Mummy and the Monkey of Grim and I, and we will give that to one lucky winner at the end of the night. I've been writing down your names and putting them in my mummy bucket.
There's the proof.
Yes, and after the movie's done, towards the end of the show, we will pick one lucky winner, and they need to email us to claim their prize.
That's right.
And we will get that sent out. Yes, we're getting last week's prize sent out very soon. We were a little delayed with mailing it, but...
Yes.
Okay, and then we've got What Do You Do coming up.
Oh, that's right. The What Do You Do? Something to get prepared here. I was just kind of relaxing over here. I should get...
Can we buy photos, someone says? Yes. So on my eBay store, I do have signed photos, and they're...
Available,
and they are inexpensive.
They are expensive.
No, they are inexpensive.
Oh, okay. No tariffs on those?
No, and they are tariff-free.
Okay.
So...
I mean, you could tear them up, but...
No, don't do that. All right, so our next segment coming up is...
What do you do? That's when you, the viewer, send us photos and things like that, images of stuff that you do while you watch the show. Mm-hmm. You started out like that. Now it's just basically audience participation, which is still fine with us. So let's kick it off with a theme song that you all know and love. Here is What Do You Do?
What do you do when you're watching the Hangout? Do you watch on your PC? Do you watch on your phone, in a group or alone? Send us pics and let us see. What do you do when you're watching the Hangout? Does your hairy, scary show? Do you watch with your dog, or do you sleep like a log? Send us pics and let us know, yeah.
Okay, our first submission is by VHS Mikey. It's from him, and he did that. We put this out a couple of years ago, this Mini Monster Fun page, designed by our buddy Joel Mouse Wilhelm.
Yes.
He was an artist for the Ghoul Show back in the 90s. And it was a blank little template, and VHS Mikey did this wonderful My Pet Monster.
Oh, wow. That is too cool. Yeah, I shared that in the Mummy and the Monkey Facebook group recently to encourage people to send in some fun
interpretations or drawings based on that.
Some monster artwork.
Yeah, that's very cool, Mikey.
Yeah, good job,
good
Mikey.
Memories. Good artwork there.
So, little VHS Mikey, and he even put his age.
Does it say little VHS? Oh, there it is.
No, I added that just to be funny, because, yeah, he's a big kid, making fun art.
And thanks,
a kid at heart there.
Yeah, thanks, Mouse, for that. That was very cool that you did that for us.
And you can check out VHS Mikey's YouTube channel, and his YouTube channel is VHS Mikey.
That sounds easy to
Pretty
remember.
easy to find.
Let me get this burp out or get ready to read, because here we have our last one is from our buddy Marty. That's right, Art from Mart. It's a 2-paneler. So it starts out with Grim and Janet Decay and Grim Gory arm wrestling, seems like. And Janet says,
"What do I say? Oh, Grim, that's 9 matches straight. Want to try the other arm again?"
Frickin'.
Don't be like that. You are just a bit ticked because I kicked your butt arm wrestling.
Nah, Janet, it's not that. But it's not fair. That's all. You and that ancient, rock-hard, dead, petrified mummy arms of yours. Ouch. Ooh, aha, wah. And that is our What Do You Do segment. Woohoo. All right.
Mummy magic there.
That's right. And if you want to send in something to us, that, it could be a picture of your TV setup, your computer setup, like, if you have, like, kind of cool, like, nerdy toys some people have.
Oh, yeah. People have sent in the past their projector setup, or their TV setup, or their shelves of action figures.
That's right. We got all kinds. You can go back and watch old shows and see what people send in, but you can send them to our email, which is themummyandthemonkey
@gmail.com.
That's right.
And you could be featured on a future episode of the Harry Scary Hangout on the What Do You Do segment.
How exciting is that? Okay. Bragging rights you get with that. All right.
Oh, wow, someone sent a lot of happy faces there in the chat.
They're laughing.
And the Thea says 40% of the appeal of the show is nostalgia. 40% is mummy monkey chemistry, and 10% is Stasha, and the rest is fart jokes.
That's right.
Wow, she found the formula.
I think that's it, the recipe.
The 11 herbs and spices.
The secret sauce is the buzzword that's going around now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Very cool. All right, guys, so let's find out what happens with Sherlock Holmes and Watson. What do they find out? Do they catch these bad guys?
That's right. It's a nail biting.
What are these bad guys up to? What is their plot?
What's up with that box?
What is their plan?
What's up with that music box? Yes, the nail biting, spine tingling, pulse pounding, mind bending conclusion of
Dressed to Kill.
Right here
1946.
Right here on
The Mummy and the Monkey. Harry Scary Hangout.
Ow. Whoa.
Hi, Chris. She said hi, guys.
Hey-oh, here we go. Fart 4. Out the door.
You say we met before?
Yes. The home of Mr. and Mrs. Kilgore, 143B Hampton Road.
Kilgore? I don't think I know anyone of that name.
Well, I didn't say you knew them. As a matter of fact, you called on them when they were out.
I don't understand, Mr. Holmes.
Really? And you were dressed rather differently.
Indeed. Cigarette?
You. Thank you. You know, Mrs. Courtney, people generally forget, in assuming a disguise, that the shape of the ear is an almost infallible means of recognition and identification to the trained eye.
Evidently, you've mistaken me for someone else.
Oh, no, not at all. Though naturally, I expected your denial. But when you paid your visit to my rooms at Baker Street, you carelessly left behind another identification. They're identical, aren't they?
Yes, I must admit they are. You see, Mr. Holmes, to catch one as clever as you, I had to use a very special lure. I knew you'd be unable to resist the bait of my cigarette, having read with great interest your monograph on the ashes of 140 different varieties of tobacco.
I should advise you not to move, Mr. Holmes.
Aw, crap.
I must congratulate you on your ingenuity, Mrs. Courtney. It was indeed a brilliantly designed trap.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Praise from a master is indeed gratifying. I shall always cherish the memory of your flattering words.
Memory?
Precisely. I'm afraid these gentlemen have a most regrettable task to perform.
Unless, of course, you care to turn over the missing musical box with your pledge to take no action against us in the future.
I'm afraid that will be impossible.
I thought that would be your answer. Hamid! Careful! Careful. There's no need to be unnecessarily rough with our distinguished guest.
You realize, Mr. Holmes, that your demise will not take place here at the corpus delicti, you know?
Well, naturally.
Shall we go?
Oh, okay. It's so fearfully awkward having a dead body lying about. Don't you agree, Mr. Holmes?
Another dead body shouldn't weigh too heavily on your conscience, Mrs. Courtney.
This really bums me up.
Could I, have one of those Chesterfields now?
Don't see why not. Be careful, Hamid.
Very nice.
It's the brakes, they bind.
Or whatever.
Thank you, Colonel Cavanaugh. It's very considerate of you.
Don't you understand? It's a command.
You'll be happy to know, Mr. Holmes, that your death will be a painless one. Hamid, attach this to the motor of the taxi. That little attachment, my dear Mr. Holmes, contains the deadly fluid known as monosulfide. The Germans use it with gratifying results in removing their undesirables.
You're despicable.
Start the motor. Tape his mouth. Now, up with him, Hamid. You find yourself like Muhammad's coffin, Mr. Holmes, suspended between heaven and earth.
This dude is the rudest, crudest dude I ever met.
Plenty of fuel in the tank? Good. It would be too bad to have anything go wrong through so simple an oversight.
Well, touch me in the morning and then just walk away.
Here's an amazing act. Here's a tremendous act. Here's a startling act. The amazing, the thrilling, the greatest, spectacular, incredible, exciting, wonderful, world famed, most unusual novelty act.
Oh, good heavens. Hey, please.
Afternoon.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes?
No, I'm Dr. Watson.
Oh, of course, Dr. Watson. How stupid of me.
Oh, so, this is stupid of me. Won't you come in?
Well, I really came to see Mr. Holmes.
Oh, I'm afraid he's out. I don't know when he'll be back. Perhaps there's something I can do. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
You know, Sherlock Holmes and I have been engaged on a great many cases.
Oh, really?
Yes, indeed. As a matter of fact, this very moment, we're involved in one of the most baffling... Oh, well, won't you tell me your trouble, and I may be able to help you.
That's very kind of you, Dr. Watson. Perhaps if I wouldn't be imposing too much.
Imposing? Oh, there's no imposition. No imposition at all. A pleasure, I assure you. Tell me all about it, Miss
Williams.
Mrs. Williams.
I live in Surrey, Dr. Watson, and I've come up to London in sheer desperation. My only sister has disappeared, and the local police seem utterly unable to find her.
Well, Holmes and I solved a case exactly like that once. Very interesting, as far as I remember. I call it the adventure of the solitary cyclist. Oh, sorry. Now I come to think of it, it wasn't so very similar. Entirely different. I don't think what I was saying.
What are you, stoned or stupid?
Where were we?
She's only 17, Dr. Watson, and until she disappeared last Thursday, she seemed to be in the best of spirits.
Well, possibly a romantic entanglement?
Oh, no, nothing of the sort. She left no note, didn't even pack a bag, no explanation. She just started to walk to the village from our house in broad daylight and simply vanished from the face of the earth.
Oh, there.
Might I have a glass of water?
Glass of water. One minute.
What are you looking for?
There you are, my dear.
Thank you, Dr. Watson.
You're not to cry anymore. You must pull yourself together.
I feel much better already knowing that you're going to me. Oh, Dr. Watson, look!
Good heavens! Get through the fire brigade, quickly!
Haven't you a fire extinguisher?
By Jove, we have in the kitchen.
I am smart. I am smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-R-T.
Don't you worry, Miss Williams. We'll have this thing out in no time. That's got it. Get some air. Well, you see, there was no need for the fire brigade after all. I hope you weren't too frightened, Miss Williams.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, gone. What's the trouble with them? They always lose their heads in an emergency. Well... a musical box.
Bogus.
Great Scott. Miss Williams.
Well? Good.
And Holmes?
By now, Mr. Holmes has no doubt exchanged his violin for a harp.
Always assuming that heaven is his destination. And now that we have the missing musical box. Nineteenth note. 19th letter.
Yes.
He hasn't been there, you say? Holmes, where on earth have you been? I've been trying to get you at the club, at Scotland Yard, all over London.
You were looking for me in the wrong places.
Holmes, terrible things happened. I've been duped. That woman, she made a complete fool of me.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, she came here, let off a smoke bomb. I thought the whole place was on fire, and my first thought was to save the musical box.
No need to say any more. She has the box.
Yes.
Don't blame yourself too much, old fellow.
And it's so embarrassing.
She's an extremely clever antagonist. Smoke bomb, you said? Well, you can console yourself with the thought that your charming friend is at least a reader of yours.
What do you mean?
If I remember correctly, you wrote about my little experiment with smoke and the cry of fire in a story you entitled A Scandal in Bohemia, which has just appeared in the Strand magazine.
All right, old boy. Don't rub it in.
Well, it may cheer you up to know that you made a fool of me, too. That cigarette stub was planted here for one express purpose. We're going to bandaging around this place.
Bandaging? What's the matter, Holmes? You hurt?
Explanations will have to wait until later. At the moment, we're faced with a problem which I fear is insurmountable.
Come over here, old boy, will you?
Right. Our opponents are in possession of all 3 parts of the code. And here are we, while the Bank of England plates pass into their possession.
Cheer up, old fellow, cheer up. As Dr. Samuel Johnson once said, there's no problem the mind of man can set that the mind of man cannot solve.
What's that, old fellow?
I was just quoting Dr. Samuel Johnson. He said there is
Thank you, Watson. Thank you.
Well, you're just in time for what might be a very unhappy ending.
Leaving the front reception room, we come into the main hall, where Dr. Johnson was in the habit of passing through to have his meager meals in the dining room opposite, in company with his friend and biographer, James Boswell. We will now pass up the stairway, which remains in its natural wood finish, just as it was when the good doctor was here. The framed etching on the wall is believed to have been presented to Dr. Johnson by the distinguished painter, Sir Joshua Reynolds.
Well, isn't that special?
I'm told here that picture was given in by Mrs. Thrale, and it's definitely not a Reynolds.
Is that important, my dear?
I'm going to say a little prayer against you.
I'm sorry.
This way, ladies and gentlemen, please, this way.
Move along, children, move along.
The secretary's not on this floor.
Patience, Hamid.
I've a feeling
My
that...
dear Colonel, with Sherlock Holmes out of the way, what could go wrong?
And here we have the Garrett Library, in which Dr. Johnson wrote his famous dictionary, and in which you will see also many of the great man's books and other items of interest. Step forward, ladies and gentlemen, please, step forward. Standing in the corner is the secretary, which contains many of the original works by the literary genius. On this table, Dr. Johnson's cat, Hodge, used to sleep while his master worked. A strange thing about this cat, ladies and gentlemen, was its love of oysters. They do say that the dear doctor often went hungry to find the cat that delicacy. What a pity. Now we will visit the grey room, which is immediately below us, in which you will see the very bed in which Dr. Johnson died.
What did he die of?
Gout. Just gout. This way, ladies and gentlemen. Mind the steps, please.
I mean, this is about as interesting as listening to a John Tesh album.
Your keys.
Third shelf up. The knife. Gentlemen, the Bank of England plates.
Well, Mrs. Courtney, so we meet again. No, I shouldn't do that if I were you, Colonel Cavanaugh.
I must congratulate you, Mr. Holmes. You're far more clever than I thought.
Thank you, Mrs. Courtney. Praise from you is indeed gratifying. I shall always cherish the memory of your flattering words.
Memory? Oh, thank you.
And now I have a most regrettable task to perform.
Oh, my ovaries.
Holmes! Coming, Holmes! Holmes, you all right?
Perfectly, thank you, old fellow, but I think this gentleman on the floor requires some medical attention. We must see that he looks his best, you know, when he's hanged.
Take them in charge.
Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten me into.
A brilliant antagonist. It's a pity her talents were so misdirected. Now, will you see that these plates are returned to the Bank of England, Inspector?
I still don't understand how you solved it, Mr. Holmes.
It's entirely due to Dr. Watson. He gave me the clue when he mentioned Dr. Samuel Johnson.
Well, congratulations, Doctor.
Oh, thank you, Inspector. I don't think I'd have done it entirely without Mr. Holmes's help, you know.
I think this one still deserves the new and improved 2 snaps, a twist, and a kiss.
Darn, that's the end.
Wow. Well, there you have it. It's all solved, all nice and tidy like that. Mm-hmm. Thanks to Watson figuring everything out. You know, who needs Sherlock Holmes? It's all about Watson bumbling and stumbling onto the relevant clue.
Stumbled on there, yeah.
Well, there you go. That is Dress to Kill.
Yes, that was a good movie.
Yeah, there's actually a few more Sherlock Holmes ones we could probably show in the near future.
There are 3 more that are in the public domain that we could show that are just as entertaining. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe for a future episode.
And we got a fart total tonight. Somebody counted 12 of them. All right, Tough Aldrin says 12 farts.
Only 12?
A great movie. Yeah, people actually like this one. Well, this is one of the more decent. We're not used to that here.
We're not used to good movies here.
No, but Janet dug this one up and did a good job. Actually found some good. Thanks, Janet.
I was happy to find out that there were 4 of them in the public domain. I'm like, ooh, we could show one.
Yep, and so we're working diligently to find more material, more movies to show that might not necessarily pop up on this show as like the B movie stuff, but the horror.
But this episode isn't over yet. Grimm is going to take us back in time.
We do have a TV show time travel, baby. That's right.
Oh,
this is where we take a TV guide, which used to come on the newspapers back in the day. Everybody got these, and it was a weekly supplement that you opened up, and it shows you what was being shown on every night of the week that week on all the 5 channels that existed back then.
Before the digital age, on printed paper.
That's right.
Old school.
I've got stacks of these things, and I like to leaf through them, find a date close to tonight's show airing, or actually a date. The year obviously is different.
Yeah.
But so and I since we had like about 3 or 4 at any given time horror or movie hosts in Cleveland, in Northeast Ohio. I put a little montage of what they were playing that weekend, a little ditty we like to call Cleveland TV Show Time Travel. Ooh, that's right. And tonight, we go back into Check the Little John Show, Friday, March 28th, 1980 at 11:30 p.m. And their movie that night was... drum roll, please. It was an episode of a British drama show called Thriller, and that it was Only a Scream Away was the name of that story, and that's about Gary Collins, the old talk show guy. I mean, he was an actor for talk show.
I don't think I saw that show.
Later on that night, on the same channel at 12:44 a.m. was a show called 8 All Night, which was not hosted, but they showed 2 movies after Big Chuck and Little John. The first one was Charlie Chan Goes to the Olympics. Haha, that's right. And the second movie that night on 8 All Night was Spookbusters, a Bowery Boys movie.
Makes you think of Ghostbusters.
And then Saturday, March 29th at noon on Channel 43 WAB, it was the 4-hour extravaganza hosted by Superhost. That's right. The show started at 12 noon and had about an hour of fun and comedy, usually stuff like The Three Stooges and Laurel and Hardy, some of their shorts for at least an hour. And then at 1 p.m., the first of 2 movies was Return of the Giant Monsters. That's right, Gamera versus Gayos, it looks like. Gayos, how do you say that? And the second movie that day was The 30-Foot Bride of Candy Rock, starring Lou Costello from Abbott and Costello.
Was she really 30 feet tall?
She was a big, big woman. Hey, here.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Yes, that's right. I haven't seen this one in a long time. That is one big douche right there, right?
Whoa.
Well, that's German for shower. And that concludes tonight's Cleveland TV show time travel. Woohoo!
Thank you, Grim. That was fun.
Yeah, I'd like to watch that movie. I remember that movie was shown a lot on Channel 43.
Which one? Thriller?
The 30-Foot Bride of Candy Rock.
Or the 30-Foot Bride.
It was a comedy, with Lou Costello, about a woman who his fiance gets somehow, exposed to radiation or something, and turns into a 30-foot woman. So
wow, that would be hard to go shoe shopping.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so we have a prize to give away, guys. We're gonna give away a signed picture of Grim and I, and that's gonna go to one lucky winner. And we also have them for sale in our eBay store, and the eBay store links are in the video description box below on our YouTube channel.
I don't have my...
The information is also on themummyandthemonkey.com.
That's right.
So, all right, let's, we were sitting watching a movie. Let's get up a minute. Let's
stretch a little bit.
Let's shake our buckets here. All right.
It's time to shake, shake, shake.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake my bucket. Shake my bucket. Woo. Okay, Prim.
What? Hey, look.
That wasn't me. It's this thing.
Oh, calm down. Everybody knows that.
All right.
It's my job. It's my job.
All right, let's stir this.
I got the drum roll ready here.
Stir the names up. All right, we're going to pick one lucky winner here. Who could it be?
Ooh, who could it be?
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, so who is it? Let's
Here
see.
comes the drum roll. Ready?
And the winner is Benjamin H. Benjamin.
Winner.
He's in the chat still. Cool. So congratulations, Benjamin. Just remember to email us. There. Did you put the... there we go. themummyandthemonkey@gmail.com to claim your prize, and we'll get a signed photo sent out to you. Congratulations, Ben.
That's right.
You guys are all winners to us. You're all awesome. Thank you for taking time to watch our show. And yeah, it was a fun movie.
That's right, lots and lots of fun. But don't worry, the fun is still continuing on through the night until tomorrow, because we're gonna end the show and then come back with an episode or another installment of
the Harry Scary Hangover.
Harry Scary Hangover, and then tomorrow night, as we said earlier, I'm teaming up with the Bone Jangler over on the Monster Channel there. And we're going to riff a movie together called The Slime People, baby. Haha. That's right. That's over on themonsterchannel.com. His show starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. But there's all kinds of cool stuff that comes on before that. Because right before his show at 7 p.m., they have the Daytime Dungeon, which is an hour of really cool, obscure cartoons and commercials. Really fun stuff. Hosted by Bone Jangler and Master Greg. That's right. So check that out, and I would say we usually start with a Penny Dreadful, or we start in the early afternoon and just go on from there. So we're there most of the day watching the Monster Channel on Saturdays. Yeah, so check that show out tomorrow, and watch it all the time. It's a good show. Good channel.
Very cool.
All right.
Okay, guys. Well, good night. Good fright. Mwah.
That's right, and we'll see you later, alligator, and we'll see some of you at the Hangover. So, see you later, alligators. Bye. Bye.